Physically see with his own eyes. Selfless. Well, these compression socks, but I'm not sure I'm doing them correctly. Like, it was starting to hurt a lot. So I've taken it off. But it's like, one part of my foot looks less swollen, but the other part looks even more swollen now after using them. More than likely, these are apparently the extra large compression socks, so I assumed I'll just need the extra large ones. And it's like it was a struggle to even get them near to being on properly. I guess what I might do is just actually talk to someone else. I guess I can speak to people around here.
Do mine ears detect the footfalls of someone who will add a drop of excitement to this rather pedestrian evening? Austin's dead, but I only saw him recently. So full of life.
One will have to wait. I have a question. I'm sorry.
Wait. Is this a potential murder investigation? How charmingly macabre! Do you really think someone murdered poor Austin? Shh, don't spoil it. Yes, I simply must be involved. How might I facilitate your sleuthery? Now see here, I am only midway through today's debauch, and am of sound enough mind to answer the queries of both of you. There are two of you, yes? I jest. Oh, do lighten up. This isn't a funeral, it's a possible murder scene.
Yeah, about the same, to be honest. To be honest, like, I guess the guy didn't have any family, apparently, so I guess that makes it easier.
I've already imbibed several libations in dear Estim's memory. Yes, of course. Carry on.
If I'm done here, what can you tell me about...
My occasional drinking companion has an education in engineering. If anything, he's even more of a man of leisure than I.
What do you mean?
He has an advisory position at the Imperial Planetologist's office, though I don't believe he's ever set foot in that office. He's here more often than even I. If you ask me, and you have, he curried the favor of someone powerful to receive such a cushy job.
What else can you tell me about
Well, his carnal pursuits are prodigious. He worked his way through nearly all of Arrakine's eligible ladies. The man knows how to pitch womanizer prolifically.
It's more likely that the girl... I can't remember the name of her. The guy, the bartender, mentioned about a girl or something good in there being someone's back... receptionist or something, I can't remember.
It's been a most unusual pleasure. Should you discover any more juicy details, I'll be here, keeping vigil for poor Austin.
I just can't remember the lady's name. Guide asked would be him.
Very well. What do you want? He's finally dead. How do...
Why don't I lie? I should have been honest with that. Fuck Derek.
He will be expunged from the records. Nobody will know he even came to Arrakis. Did you hear, Portavoy?
I don't lie. I should have.
We finally win.
Derek's alive.
There is nobody to challenge us for the title of Imperial Planetologist anymore.
And there's nobody to challenge us. I was expecting you to be like
very
more
well.
linked up to
What do you want? What a delightful topic of conversation. Perhaps usually I wake up. Bless you for that, Port. Of course, that's what. Why are you?
I don't think I need to speak to him about this stuff. I assumed he would be involved, seeing how the guy is a paleontologist. I'm like, okay, it would make sense that like the guys are speaking to each other. I don't see anyone else I can interact with. I guess these ones.
Hello? Are you the server? I would like to change my order. Would you be a dear and see if you could change my beverage order from spiced coffee to tea?
Okay, so she would like a spiced tea. So the thing is, like, if she's involved with the poisoning, she'd be the black cup, the sticky black cup, I'm assuming. Okay, so she's the black sticky cup.
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed.
I was hoping you can answer this question. Do I look like I'm from the...
Wait, I can't hear you at all. Allow me to engage my enhanced hearing. Only thing the bloody Tlilaxu are good for. There. Now, tell me again. Are you from the planetologist office? My grandson Cyprian is the imperial planetologist here.
Be very proud. He must be very local. As I said earlier, I want to ask you some questions.
He is the imperial planetologist here on Arrakis.
So you said.
Are you from his office? I must know if he has made time for his correspondence.
His correspondence?
His love letters, you fool. We've been over this before.
We have?
How else is he supposed to woo the Atreides girl? The boy can barely write his name.
I think she's the wrong person on this.
As discussed
Also,
previously, we three have authored the letters,
right?
and it is up to Cyprian to personalize and sign them.
Good.
A small task, even for him. The Atreides
Right now,
girl would not
mystery.
be able to resist.
But, I'm basically supposed to work out how someone got murdered. So what I've been kind of figure out is the girl to her left, or my left from her, is the one that had a black cup with some sticky residue, because it mentioned, I think they said it had a kind of smell of some kind of floral stuff. So I'm assuming, like, when she wanted to switch from coffee to tea as her drink of choice, I'm like, okay, the left one is probably the one that had the black cup. Which means I'm thinking between her and the other lady is the one that had the right cup, which the right cup had lipstick on. The thing is, I got told by another guy saying that the guy who died was apparently a womanizer, but the guy can't remember his name that well. But apparently her grandson, who is also in a high position, is known to receive love letters. So I'm like, okay, so that means he probably got the name mixed up with the person, and it's kind of like it's her grandson. That's the womanizer. Grandson.
Yes, yes. Has he signed them?
I'll go check. I got some information from her. What about this lady?
What? I see no cup in your hand, so why are you in my presence? Are you dumb as well as deaf? Go find my tea before you taste the back of my hand.
She says she wants tea. Wonder. But like, I felt like it'd be too obvious for the middle one to be like the actual instigator. If there's like two people that are tea drinkers, and if she was one of them, or one of these are one of them.
How dare you ask me a question? The audacity! On my world, you would have your tongue clipped for such insolence. Avert your gaze. Has no one trained you to behave in the company of your betters? Begone from sight.
I assume if I try to speak to her
You
again.
dare bother me again? All you pores look the same. Do you expect me to tell you apart? I don't even know why they
I could
bother
just
to give
blame
your
her
kind
for murder,
names.
right?
You don't name a broom or a shovel, do you? Now piss off.
There's also this girl
Oh, I
here.
swear to the stars. If you're here to ply me with a drink, I'm going to shove shards of glass in your eyes. I'm sorry. Am I sorry? No. No, I'm not. Let me,
She seems
let me be
worried.
plain. This is the worst possible time. I do not wish to speak. Kindly go away, please.
I'm thinking that she may have been the one that had the lipstick, or the red substance on the drink. The one that sat on the right. Hi, BB. Thank you for claiming your daily. I'm finally progressing the main story. So the thing is, I'm doing a murder mystery. I'm trying to like gather details, but like I'm kind of like, it's like so far I've been able to speak to 5 people. The first guy was getting like the name of the guy mixed up, so I'm like, probably. Also, thank you, Stray, for getting your daily as well. The first guy was like messing up the guy who died's name, so I'm thinking he mistaked it for the other person's grandchild. Which explains about him apparently being a womanizer, which I guess is the grandchild from the middle lady. Then it's like 2 of the people said they're apparently tea drinkers, and it described, I think, one of the drinks to look as if it had some kind of like floral scent or something to it, if I remember correctly, which would be, I guess, the like a tea or something like that. And then it's like the other one mentioned something about like a red residue around the rim. I'm assuming like we're talking about witnesses to potential murder, not necessarily the murderer. Maybe. Then I think the guy was poisoned. That's fine. The thing is, like, before I actually make my final decision, I'm assuming I can get this wrong. I've been in what's this room, and I would like to ask you a few
You've seen...
questions.
Very well. Let's get this over with. My name is Hester Klimt. Ask your questions.
I'm told Austin made a lot of enemies for his...
Who made that fanciful exaggeration? Ambrose Lucifera? The man's mind is a perverted carnival. I saw nothing to suggest anything of the sort.
You know, anything else of the matter?
Now that sounds like a fanciful exaggeration. I at least saw nothing to suggest anything like that.
And you tell me how you know.
I was his assistant. We worked together at the Imperial Planetologist's office. That's the extent of our relationship.
Might be, I think. Because, like, one thing in the middle girl's grandson apparently is retrieving, like, love letters. But the guy that died apparently didn't have much family, so the bartender was gonna, like, hand him to the Beggars Guild. The one guy was getting his name mixed up, but said that he had a high position. Which, like, I just think that guy's, like, a write-off. I think he said that he was only partially drunk and could barely remember the guy's name, so I'm kind of that guy right off. Probably the middle lady's grandson or something. And I'm like, there's 2 tea drinkers on either side, but I think only one of the teas were actually like drunk. What sort of man was
He was my
Austin?
boss. I didn't know him outside of the workplace. I can't be of any more help than that.
What sort of boss was it?
Adequate. He was... adequate. At any rate, he's dead now, leaving me sorting out a mountain of chaos. Damn him. Sorry.
He's like, you can tell she emotionally probably liked him a lot. And my guess is, like, she probably loved him. My guess is he was probably too wrapped up in his, like, research especially looking at Derek as an example, although I hate the asshole, at the very least, when it comes to Derek, like, he was obsessed with his research, which I'm assuming a true paleontologist would be. Um, like, I can imagine her being, like, the seat that had the drinks. Hi, Liz. Thank you for your daily. Well. So how was the Floridian doing? Because, I imagine, well, I kind of like my streak, so last night, there's a stream last night, some point, or like really early in the morning, I ended up missing, so my streak there is like supposedly gone, because I went to click to watch like a video or a clip, and it was just like, there's no videos or clips that could be used. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, how are you doing? I know that you went into golf fit at one point. So that the thing is, I imagine like so well, I heard that you went into golf fit. I did notice like a lot of people tend to go into golf fit. I assume it's just because it's a game that like everyone has, or like a lot of people have. Like, it is kind of funny when I see you get like a 14 on a hole that shouldn't have been a 14. Like that's kind of like funny to watch. Yeah, like that. Last time I was in, that was pretty fun. I saw that Chaos also said he was going to join. I think the one from last night. I saw that Toby was streaming. Like, and that he was getting people for stream. I don't know if he was streaming when I was still awake or not. Things like currently I'm doing like a murder mystery where I've got to like work out who the killer is, and I'm like there going like, I have. He's like gathering clues, and they're a bit confused where I am. Oh, I see. Because the thing is like I saw like the message like the collab one of like anyone available, and I think like I saw I can't remember who it was. I probably get the message up pretty quickly. I saw someone message. I think it was very like straight away afterwards. The collab one. I think it was it's Almond. A dog treat, you get a dog treat. And also while I'm grabbing the dog treat, we can do this as well.
Oh, wait, give me the back, give me the back. Yeah. I kicked my chair.
It's so mean to the chair.
I'm so scared.
You should be mean to your chair. So I am Power World at one point, though I think I may be mixing it up with exactly when. You know. Oh, 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 oh. See? There you go. She's enjoying a treat. I've seen a little bit. You have no other insights to the
No.
impact?
And what does it matter? There's no foul play. Unless you have some compelling evidence or medical training, I have to deal with the fallout now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare. I have to clean out his office. I have to prepare for his replacement. There's too much.
I'll find a way to through foul play. Like, if I knew where one the thing is, like, I think it's very clearly the guy was poisoned. Likely from one of the drinks. Let's see, I think, like, the most obvious one is to go to the person I know that's over here. I think I even had a quest, like a side quest for her, to get something like medical supplies or something.
We meet again. I can't say I know the name, but I'm afraid my head has been buried in matters concerning my clinic of late. What's this to do with me?
I suspect foul play. I'd like to test validity of that of your
A
expertise.
possible murder, then. I see. That is interesting. At least morbidly so. Today has taken an interesting turn. I'll do the best I can without a body to directly examine. What can you tell me about the state of the cadaver?
Around,
That makes me suspect poison. However, without bodily samples to test, I cannot confirm.
how about I confirm the poison theory?
A poison snooper would be the most expedient method.
Do you have a poison snooper to spare?
I'm afraid I don't have any snoopers at all. My supplies are lacking in general at the moment.
Am I gonna have to, like, go to the Hagler Basin and, you know, achieve this, or?
If I knew that, I'd have one already. But I'm not exactly familiar with the more illicit sources of goods in Arrakis.
Like, I can't go any further. There's like two more things. One's more down, one's more up. Oh, I see. It's gonna be like down here. Actually, I guess it makes sense. But I think this is like the trade bit where like goods get checked in. At least like story-wise, I think that's how it works.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
Yes, I am.
Well, color me curious. You've got a specific purpose in your eyes. What are you looking for? Don't know the man directly, but his name comes up now and then among those of us who sell things on the sly.
I'm in the market for a poison snooper.
You're in luck. I just so happen to have a snooper. I could part with it for a proper pittance of solari, or perhaps some alternative form of payment.
Oh, really?
Then stop wasting my time.
Are you gonna make me have to do it like
friend.
this way? Scrap metal. I don't know. That's fine. I've basically just got
Oh, hey there,
all of it.
friend.
Special.
Well, color me curious. You're in
Do
luck.
this.
I just... Perhaps it would. You suspect correctly. I think we can make a deal.
That was easy. And let's get for with the snooper. Is it like an actual usable item, or is it going to be like a story item that just like evaporates from existence after it's used? It evaporates after use. I see, I see, I see. Very, very good. Very, very good. My GPU and inverter are on the red. Tee hee hee, tee hee hee. I love when my GPU and my encoder is high. Technically that's because I got 8 gigabytes of VRAM on my graphics card, and technically speaking, if I would upgrade to one that had 16 gigabytes of VRAM, then technically speaking, I would be able to be like doing a bit more better, and that's why I should get like a super 50 whatever card. Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why I should pay out to get a better graphics card, even though that this PC isn't too old, but yeah, yeah. Yeah. Gotta love Arrakis, especially the pub. This always happens. It's to do with uh, like when I've had crashes, right, and I've basically looked into the crashes. The issue is my VRAM. Apparently, it's to do with VRAM, which I can't necessarily change my VRAM really because that's in the graphics card. So it's like, uh, I'm like there going like, okay, so I'm gonna have to uh sort of look. Oh, it's like I already want to buy a new graphics card. I don't need a new graphics card, but I want to buy a new one. I want to grow. I was looking at it was the Super 50 something, whatever the name of it was. I really liked the look of it because it was a more sort of VRAM, and V was going to be it's also like a marginally like not marginally. It's like it is a better card than what I currently have. Examine head. Use the poison snooper over the face. Oh god, what that thing do? It's a lot more tame than I thought that was gonna be. I thought that it was gonna do a little bit of the le tongue and some of the le tongue action. Poison flashes red at his lips, picking up trace pattern. Like, to be honest, I didn't really need the snooper thing to tell me that he was poisoned. I don't think there's many things that causes people to foam at the throat, or foam in the mouth. I think there's like a few examples of which would cause that. Oh, I see, and then interact with this, do the cups. There's flashes green on all three cups, indicating no sign of poison. So, apparently it's not one of the cups. I assumed one of the cups were poisoned. It's not that. Look at the documents. Look at the, this could probably... Like, I think that maybe it's something to do with the actual,
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Austin Lathe, engineer. The guy to call when the one
poison glows green over the
There was this one chance I could have said no.
toxins within the vessel.
The numbers, fine-tune them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling in a million lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew.
I just mean like, you know, if I were to like maybe like buy a graphics card like that's only about like 500 and something pound, I swear I'm good of money. That's why I'm recommending only the one that's like 500 and something instead of getting the one that's only like 400. See, huge proofing, right? At its best. Just so I play Dune more.
You sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger.
Well, no poison there, so it has to be in the book, or... She didn't even look at the spices. There's barely distinguished braised slig, Halandian puddy rice, and stuffed olives, and off-world indulgence. Including no poison. It's good to know that the spices didn't apparently contain any poison either. So it must be the book itself. Some of it goes red among the page edges, containing poison. The book itself became executioner. So it is the book. I'd like to know what part of the book you have, like, because it was like the different chapters, and also like I've touched the book, but again I did hear about how that we're resistant to poison or something. Interrogate witness again in the upper. Okay. The thing is, like, the one that would be mostly touching his books, right, would be his receptionist, I would imagine. Maybe I'll get to the guy over it off earlier. Maybe bless myself. I'm assuming maybe I could speak to the guy I wrote off originally. Maybe that's what I do. Also, I'm gonna get drunk while the lone screen goes. It's like, I haven't really got like a suspect I believe it is. I'm like, I feel like the receptionist is too red of a herring, right? I feel like they may know something they're not providing me. But thanks to my trainer. Thank you for the pipe. Like, hopefully you're doing okay, Strider. I asked before and I didn't hear anything back, so I'm just hoping that you're doing good.
You? Again? You're like a rash. I'm sorry. Was that hurtful? Not hurtful enough. How is this supposed to go?
It seems to have like more personality
I'm in
disorder
over
or something.
my head. I'm not in a proper state of mind, and I promise there will be collateral damage if I have to open my mouth.
It's also like, because she said about how she has to clear up his stuff, so it's like, is that in the guise of destroying evidence, or is that in the guise of, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. This just was murdered. What can you tell me about him?
Murder? That's impossible. I don't... How could you... How? No, there's clearly been a mistake. The situation is insane enough without these wild theories.
No,
murder. It seems so unlikely, doesn't it? I don't...
I mean, it's like, with also her being like super nervous, or like super paranoid, it makes me wonder like if this is like a disguise to then like to be kind of like the unassuming, like clumsy person, but actually be like a mastermind.
All right, you nerve-wracking hound. Let me think. Perhaps I do know something that would help. Ask your questions.
Also, did Austin exhibit any strange behavior leading up to his murder?
Stranger than usual? Well, he did become extra agitated. Paranoid, even. Particularly after a meeting with a strange woman.
Like, one thing is it mentioned about how his clothes looked to be as if he was ignoring his personal hygiene. Like, Donald's like falling asleep by my God of War axe, and he's basically flicking his ear and it's like hitting the sort of axe. It's like just making a weird, like it's making like a ding sound, boing, zoing. Anyway, so apparently he met a strange woman.
A redhead. He met with her in a closed room for hours. He came out, distressed, immediately ordering a Thopter transport for the following day.
When did he go after meeting the redhead? Who was the woman?
I didn't recognize her. She looked, noble, perhaps.
You know you're a redhead.
Congratulations on that brilliant deduction.
Where did you go after the meeting with the redhead?
I don't know if I should...
This is vital to solving his
He had a
murder.
secret workshop in the Eastern Shield Wall. I don't know why he chose such a remote location. I don't know what he worked on there. I never saw him work.
Wishes in the...
I'll send you the coordinates of the workshop.
I just confirmed. I have some more questions.
I understand. Let's get this over with.
So first one's
An
going to be
alibi for Austin's
alibi.
murder. I was out on business that Austin had been neglecting.
I don't suppose someone can confirm that.
I'm afraid the only proof I can show are piles of hastily prepared paperwork.
I was giving that a shout out to earlier, BB, and then I remembered, like, oh, I can do it for you as well. Can you tell me more about Austin? Why anyone would want him dead?
Murder. I just can't believe... Well, the more I think about it, someone murdering Austin isn't so unbelievable. I don't know what to believe.
It seems like Austin was looking into books, which people weren't really too particularly in the right mind of liking, as some of the books he was apparently reading into were apparently his band, like he still led to his death, unless it's like some random B story that I haven't got to yet. Let's take a breath and start with what he was like in the workshop.
Austin wasn't a conventional boss. He rarely came into the office. A dysfunctional workplace, to say the least. No guidance, little teaching, nothing.
So he was
With
like
the
the messy
absence
writing.
of Cyprian Io, I've been taught nothing. I've had to
Isn't
figure it
the
out as I go,
in
running the
English?
day-to-day affairs in the chaos. In essence, I'm the acting planetologist of Arrakis. It's ludicrous. I'm in over my head.
Windows
Austin.
10.
Or rest in peace, or both. I'm losing my mind.
I read that differently. Instead of skilled workers, I saw something. I read something else when I was reading this, and then I was about to go based. Is he's like so she's mentioned about how the Eastern Shield Wall, and she's mentioned about like there's a secret lab there. She mentioned that a guy had a redhead. So the thing is, yeah,
I appreciate that. Austin must have done something for someone in power to earn his cozy position. He did something that haunted him. You should understand, Austin was a brilliant engineer, as near as I can tell. But something shattered him at some point. He's a shadow of who he was.
what do you mean?
It wasn't any one thing or any describable clue. Just a million tiny intangibles taken in while being around him. Something had him guilt-racked. Once I saw him sobbing over a set of city planning sketches. He didn't see me. He avoided his work and skill set. It made him feel guilty or afraid.
Maybe false information.
I'm not sure how he made ends meet, but the job title remained and money kept coming in.
Plus, I had access to the room.
Alistair and Ugo have access to any room in the Seleucid Ball, of course. I know I've seen Ambrose Lucifera in and out of there.
Hugo is the owner. Alistair, I think, is the guy that I couldn't even remember his name, I think. I'm a Rose. Do any of them strike you as capable of
Isn't that
murder?
the thing about murder? We're often surprised by who is capable. I suppose Ugo and Alistair might have their own shady dealings. But I can't imagine them killing someone in their own establishment. And Ambrose seems too ridiculous. I don't know.
The thing that I find funny about that statement is, so there was like an article and a local paper, right, for me. This is going back. It would have been my my first job. This is going back like 6 years. But there was like this article about this guy who like killed his wife, and apparently tried to kill his daughter. And apparently he's just like killed his wife and cut her up into chunks or something, and he was going to apparently do the same to his daughter. Daughter runs out, shouts for help, neighbors help, police called, right? And then it was like in the journal basically the next day, right? Or like whenever the story got like published or whatever. I remember like a lot of the quotes were like the neighbors were baffled. They were like, he just snapped one day. He was never like that before. And I'm like, they're going like, I feel like it's not like people just snap. I'm getting messages via WhatsApp. My phone's not pinging, but I'm getting pinged on that. So I'm thinking, um, oh, it's not that. What's the other message? Oh, it's that. As my sister. But yeah, it was a case of like on the murder, the guy who murdered his wife. Um, it was just like everyone's response was like, "Oh, he just seemed like a quiet guy. He just seemed like he snapped one day." And I'm like, they're going like, "I don't think you just snap. To be honest, I don't know if you snap and your first instinct is kill your wife. Personally speaking, uh, not how I would. I feel like the escalation there is a bit like." Oh, he's always been known to be silent, to suddenly kill his wife and has her in chunks. I feel there's like in between here. Like it doesn't just jump from one to the other. Like he probably was bad already, but it's just like you know, especially yeah. I don't know how things get that bad. It also didn't help. I've been like watching like lawyers recently like react to like cases, and it was like I was watching this. It must have like I was actually watching a lawyer react to this like video like vlog series from this guy who like was planning his wife's murder for like months. Like he was making like an off side like he was actually like making I think it was a YouTube series or something like that originally of like off the grid living or something like that, and it was like the entire time he's muttering like some things about his wife, and then it's used against him in court later on. He got 40 years, but it was just a case of like, he was saying stuff like, "Oh, after 3 months, I might have to shoot myself," and you're there going like, "Well, that's a random sentence to say," where you're like assembling something, uh, or like, so saying that he can start like acting with a plan after a certain. You're there going like. He was like posting this either on YouTube or Facebook or something, and then they go and like, guy, if you've just had like your daughter graduate, like this is like another story, but like the guy they said is like daughter like became 18, graduated from high school or something, and then like a few months later he's killing his wife and living off with the grid, and I'm like, you know. It's always the thing of like, oh, he was always a kind soul, and just he suddenly turned, he suddenly went bad. I'm like, something telling me if you go from loving husband or something to suddenly a murderer of said partner, I feel like you weren't really a good person, personally. One gets scorched. Second, Eric. So scorched.
Was that some sort of
So,
revolutionary
walking through how to
manifesto?
actually get on the server.
I don't know much
Oh,
about
I
the book
assumed
itself.
it would be easy,
Other
but
than
I know you said
Austin
you
was
put
reading
the
it
stuff in the
obsessively
Discord,
recently.
right? In your Discord, right? You know, not was yours. There's also what I might do is tab, whoa, I'm into. Cause as you said, you're on a new map, right? So if I go on to but I have it on console. But I believe I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. There's some free DLC, the Ark expansion map. Add to library. There's a free map, I might as well take it. Got a Lost Land map is apparently free. Might as well add that to it. There's actually a few free maps. That's library. So I could grab like the free ones, and they got like some ones that apparently aren't free, or like some that don't even have a price. I'm guessing like they're maps or some stuff you can't get anymore. We got this one, another pack. I think wasn't the map here on the Scorched one, right? Scorched Earth. Skinned alive. Scorched Earth. Realizing, it's like saying that I can't buy the DLC itself. It's saying that I have to like buy it as a seasonal pass. So I assume I got to like buy it in the season pass, and then it comes with I guess 3 other expansion packs. Like, I don't mind doing that. It's only £10, and I get 3 different expansion packs. Then one some trading card. Luckily, I know that me putting my payment details won't get picked up on stream because of I've kind of smart enough to make it so it only picks up certain screens. So like I change it to like main screen instead, and it shows like my stuff. There you go. I've basically downloaded all the DLC I've grabbed. So hopefully when I launch the game, it'll probably make me install the DLC, and then it'll be going from there. It'll probably like allow me to actually go into it. Hopefully. Oh. Thanks, Strider. Thanks on the pipes. 400 gigabytes does sound scary. What I could do is I can basically choose like what DLC to have active. I believe it's like I right click properties and I can go into DLC and then just select the DLC I want it to use. I assume that the server is only using one DLC. As soon as it's like not using like other details or like other DLC. I don't know what else is included. Is it just the maps or is it like actual items and stuff that gets affected by different DLC? Anything in his accent or demeanor that would have you concerned connected with the text?
Not specifically. Well,
Can't be a true stream without price, loudness, and deafness. Please, like, I'm so happy I put that on a timer. Also, originally I was debating moving it over to the other alerts, like how you may have like noticed that along with my well, you probably noticed it with some of the other ones I got now, where like stuff like this one. When it comes to that one runs through StreamerBot, and I can't change the volume on that to make it louder. Well, I can't make two of them without playing two video clips. Which is like the thing is the way I got it is like the reason why it's still on Tangier is so then I can set it as like a loud version for me. Like that's the only reason I kept like the form pipes, because I was like I wanted to keep the form pipes for being like the loud jump scare for me. And the rest of it I was gonna put onto sort of just like StreamerBot. So I could, for example, do one of these. I tried making like the ones that play for StreamerBot aren't gonna be too loud, but it's also the StreamerBot ones won't show up on stream, but the Tangier ones will show up on stream. I wanted it so when I have like the AI voice, it actually lets people sort of have whatever the bot says. So, like for example, if I wanted to do I wanted to do something like this, and then I'll actually have like my voice as AI show up on the actual videos. Yeah, yeah. It's just like when you had like the
asked me, what is the game most like Dune? If you mean same vibe but less sand-induced suffering, then probably Conan Exiles or Rust for Survival PvP
what's Conan
or
Exiles?
Surviving Mars for the harsh resource management brain rot. If you want the closest MMO
what's Conan
plus crafting plus territory.
what's
Feel Conan Exiles is the best shout.
What's Conan? What? If only we knew what game was like Dune and produced by Famicom. If only we knew what games they produced. If only we had Spice Wars instead, right? That's a very similar game. Based by the same company, right? I I didn't think it was gonna say Conan. I thought there was a chance it might say Conan, but I was like, I was expecting Rust, and I was expecting maybe like Subnautica, seeing how it was trying to go away from the desert. Wasn't expecting wasn't expecting it to say Conan, which is clearly a game that I've never heard of.
I don't know if it is anyway connected, but Austin's political
I can't
demeanor
wait to
was
see the clip.
becoming more, I suppose, militant.
Like,
Towards the end,
Conan?
he also seemed to be hanging out about
what's
more
Conan?
and more shady and dangerous-looking people, though I have no idea who they were.
Looks like I got like all the information I can from her. I don't know if like these guys will like have much information for me.
Oh, you're back. Oh, please hold. Allow me to adjust the ocular acuity of my eye implants. My husband is always complaining. Eyelith, turn
She
your
can hear me,
eyes
but she
up.
can't see me.
I like to keep them turned down in public. Too much visual hurly-burly gives me vapors. There. Yes. Are you the server? I'm sorry, but why are we speaking if you are not the server? It is improper to speak to an unaccompanied elder lady of substance without a proper introduction first. It just isn't done. Propriety
Thank you for the
must
clip,
be
by the way.
maintained, or there is chaos. Morwena here would have you flogged. Of course, that's not necessary, is it?
I agree. I spoke to the third one, and she was saying about my like commoner ilk, and I'm like, not sure if I like this lady. That's a shame. Like the second one was more concerned about like her grandson with like love letters than speaking to me. So I'm kind of curious how that clip goes. I got to turn sound on that. I love so much, right? It's got the captions on. It's literally like, it's only do the captions for what is Conan? What is Conan? Oh, I love that clip. This is uh, what I do is I like that, so I get this clip and I save it so that it's like in this folder. But I tend to save clips. There you go, and then there's that, and then hopefully my Dune isn't going to kill itself and I tap back in. My hands are wet. Wait, what? I click back to see chat and I just see I just see like my pants are wet as soon as I click back into like OBS.
Why, yes. I'm glad we understand each other. I wasn't sure you would appreciate the subtext. Many Pauls cannot, you know. Understand, dear. We of the nobility are not your enemy. We are superior, it is true. But that advantage allows us to care for you of the lower orders in ways you cannot hope to comprehend. Do you understand?
Say it again.
Think of the underclasses as if they were a dog. You warn a dog against drinking foul water. But if it is thirsty, it will drink, and it will
It's more
die.
interesting if I can annoy her.
We of the nobility have the understanding, resources, and divinely granted imperative to build a fence around the foul water, thereby protecting the dogs from themselves.
I like piss her off by just constantly
Now,
making her.
do you understand?
Then what you're saying, there's a lot of crap. I was with you until the green. I was with you until the dog metaphor.
Rude as well as impertinent. This conversation is over. Oh, you're back. Would you be a dear and see?
I don't know if there's something else I can ask her.
Oh, please, my husband. I like to. There. Yes.
Okay, no, I can't get any more information. I won't spill it, Pat. I've just thought you meant like.
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed. Wait, I can't hear you at all. Allow me to engage my enhanced hearing. Only thing the bloody Tlilaxu are good for. There. Now, tell me again, are you from the planetologist office?
I remember that. It's actually
my grandson Cyprian is the imperial planetologist here.
There's a game where it's Monkey something. It's a free-player game where basically you have like one monkey can see but can't hear. One monkey can hear. But it's like you have three monkeys. You have like one that's like looking at a bomb thing, and like they can't see or hear, but they can only press buttons. And then it's like another monkey that can see but can't hear, and then one that can hear but can't speak or something like that. It's a bitch. They just like just. As she's like getting her eyes set to like sort of see me, I just like sort of like not yeah. Say I believe you won't be needing the eyes. But like there's like the sort of finger thing where you like dope them both in the eyes. He must be very proud. He must be very knowledgeable. I wanted to ask you some questions.
Who are you? Are you from the planetologist office? My grandson Cyprian is the imperial planetologist here. Well, you should bloody well know him if you are from the imperial planetologist office.
Stuck on something. It's like she's got like a memory issue. Just like it's like just constantly saying the same thing. I was actually watching a video of this like lady who was like sort of going to an officer about like how. Like she just got discharged or something from a hospital, and she's like talking to a police officer, and then like the police officer's just like clearly she's on drugs. Whereas like she's showing like the paperwork to say that she's just gotten out of the hospital. And it's like, well, I don't understand. The hospital staff was saying that she was apparently taking drugs, but like she just left the hospital. I'm not, and I've never said that I was.
Then why are we speaking?